Hi everyone, my name is Emily Teacher, and today we'll be reading together Friends for Life. The concept that trained dogs could act as eyes for visually disabled people developed at the beginning of the 20th century in Germany at a remarkable school. The pupils were not humans, they were dogs who learned how to lead people who were blind. The notion caught on quickly. Guide dogs, or seeing eye dogs as they are also known, began to be trained in many countries. They are now a familiar sight. These patient and loyal animals lead their companions everywhere they go. They enable their owners to make their way in the world almost as well as sighted persons. So, these students that we're talking about are actually dogs, not people, right? So, let's learn more about seeing eye dogs and what they do and how they're trained and chosen. Not every breed of dog has the exceptional qualities that make a good guide. Seeing eye dogs must be alert at all times, so dogs that are easily distracted are not suitable candidates for this exacting job. Labrador retrievers, German shepherds, and boxers make excellent guides. They are smart and easy to train, and they usually get along with people. During its training, the dog is escorted or brought to many kinds of busy places. This is to get it accustomed to anything that might occur. A dog is trained in large stores, noisy airports, and crowded restaurants. It rides on buses and in taxis. It is pushed and poked. It learns to disregard anything that might cause its attention to wander. Okay, so being a seeing eye dog means that these dogs must be alert, they must be friendly and smart, right? Easy to train. So after picking these dogs, right, they train them by bringing them to very busy and noisy places. They push them and they poke them so that the dog can learn that even if it's distracted, it can still focus on helping its person. The seeing eye dog is responsible for steering its owner with the utmost care past any obstacles. On busy sidewalks, the dog must skillfully weave its way around other pedestrians. This is to ensure that its owner doesn't get jostled. A guide dog is trained to come to a stop just before it reaches a curb. This is the way it informs its owner to take a step up or down. The guide dog learns to be obedient, of course, but it is also taught that there may be situations where it must disobey. For example, say its owner tells it to cross a street when a car is coming. It won't budge until it determines that it is safe to cross. While it is being trained, a guide dog is never punished for making a mistake. On the contrary, it is encouraged to do better by being rewarded with praise. So they have to be trained for many situations. They're taught to obey their owner, right? But they're also taught to disobey. So if there's a busy street and the owner tells the dog to go, the dog will stop and will not move until it knows that it's safe for the owner to cross the street. When training is complete, a guide dog is assigned to its new owner. The two of them need to be compatible. They will be together for a long time, right? So they have to work well with each other. The size, weight, and nature of both are taken into consideration. A burly person might be more comfortable with a large dog. A person who spends most of the day inside probably will not want to be matched with an energetic dog that needs plenty of exercise. From the beginning, a strong connection needs to form between the dog and the owner. The Seeing Eye headquarters are located in Morristown, New Jersey. The Seeing Eye is the oldest school for guide dogs in the United States. Every year, several hundred people who are blind spend a month there. They learn how to communicate with the dogs they have been matched with. Usually, a guide dog stays with its owner for about 10 years before it retires. Then it may go to live with friends of the owner. The dog may remain with them as a traditional family pet for the remainder of its life. So, seeing eye dogs are workers, right? So, for 1 month, a blind person needs to go to a seeing eye dog school to learn how to communicate with the dog so they can work well together. And then, after about 10 years, the dog will retire. And then, instead of a worker, it's just a dog now. So, it can go to live with friends family or stay with the blind person just as a regular pet. Thank you for listening to our story today. We do have links related to each article. If you want the link for this one here, you can find it down in the description below.